Hey everybody, let's make a buttermilk Texas sheet cake today. Not the chocolate kind, this is gonna be a white cake. This is a from scratch cake, but it looks easy as pie. So let's get going. I've just got me a big mixing bowl here. I'm just gonna be beating this by hand. You can use an electric mixer if you want to. And in my bowl, I've got 2 cups of sugar, 2 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon of salt, and 1 teaspoon of baking soda. And I'm just gonna get that mixed up really well. Now in a microwave safe bowl, you could also do this on the stove. I've got 1 cup of water and 1 cup of butter, which is 2 sticks. I'm gonna be using my microwave and I'm gonna get this all melted together. And while that's melting, I've got in another bowl a 1/2 cup of buttermilk and 2 eggs. Get that mixed together. Go ahead and get that oven preheated to 350 so it'll be ready when you're ready, and get your pan ready. Here's what you need. You're going to need just a cookie sheet, or if you have, this is just a regular cake pan that's the same size as a cookie sheet, like a 12 by 18. I have coated everything with Nan's pan coat, and if you've not got that recipe, find it on Farm Cooking with Nan. And then I put a piece of parchment paper as well, just because I like to be doubly safe. Got that ready. I've got my butter and water all melted together. I'm just gonna pour it right over the top of that. Mix that together. Get those lumps out of there. Now let's add in our flavorings. I'm gonna add 1½ teaspoons of vanilla, and then I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of coconut. You do not have to add coconut. You can use some almond flavoring, or you could just add some more vanilla. It's up to you. Just leave it like it is. Okay, I've got that smooth. Now I'm going to add in my buttermilk and my eggs. See how fast this goes together? This is going to be a really thin batter. Never fear, it's going to come together. We're going to do some quality control just in case we need to add a pinch more salt or a pinch more vanilla. Tastes good. Just pour it in your pan. And because it's so thin, this is a pretty fast baking cake. It's only going to take 20 minutes. So I'm going to set my timer at 20 minutes. I like to bang my cake on the counter a little bit, knock the bubbles out, and make sure that it's distributed evenly. Stay tuned. 20 minutes later, and that cake is done, but let me show you what happened. Apparently, when I put it in the oven, I let it tilt, and look how much thicker it is on one side than the other. It'll be fine. Just pay attention to that when you put it in there, and you might need to pop it down like that on the oven rack. Now I have got 1 stick of butter, and I browned it. I don't know if y'all can see. Be careful. All you do is put it on the stove and melt it until it starts to get brown. This will give the icing a completely different taste. You don't have to do this. If you're afraid you'll mess it up, just use regular melted butter. And you're going to need 1 stick. Then you're going to need 1/3 cup of buttermilk. Mix that together. And then you're going to need some vanilla. Whoops, about a teaspoon. Then we're going to use about a teaspoon of the coconut. I think I was supposed to boil this all together. We're going to stick this back on and get it hot. And let me show you why. When that cold buttermilk hit that butter, it's a big glob. We're going to bring it to a boil. I've got about a cup of pecans that I toasted in the microwave. I put those in there for about a minute, stirred them around, and then 30 more seconds, and then I chopped them up. You don't have to toast your pecans. It just gives it a little bit different taste. Now we're all melted up. Let's try this again. To this, I'm going to add 3 to 4 cups of powdered sugar. Add 2 cups, stir it, then add you some more. Get those lumps out. To that, I'm going to add my chopped pecans. And I'm just going to pour that over the top. And you're going to smooth that across the whole top. I'm taking this to my guinea pigs tonight at church. So we'll see what they think. But you and I will cut into it in just a little bit. It smells and looks like it could be dangerous. Y'all stay tuned. All right, let's take a little taste of this cake. It's exactly, I think, like a Texas sheet cake, the regular chocolate Texas sheet cake without the cocoa. This is even the little thin end that messed up. Moist. Absolutely the best flavor. That brown butter, oh mercy. Y'all gotta try it.